I stopped by Cahokia, had a jam-packed house. And guess who was there? Bob, I'd rather piss in my pants than piss in a urinal, Sprague. I sat right in front of him, and he looked at me and had tears in his eyes. I think he was pissing in his drawers then. I personally think that. Now, I don't know. Either that or he was drinking some water, and it spilled all down his pants. But this no good son of a bitch, what a rotten bastard he is. You know, he's not only disrespectful, not only to the legal profession, because he is a lawyer, but to human life in general. I mean, he's this son of a bitch wouldn't make a pimple on a human being's ass. Face all red. He looked at me, and I give him a couple choice words. I let him know that I didn't appreciate it, and I told him I hoped he'd let my son rest in peace. But he's not going to do that. Any ass-white bastard that don't go to his dad's funeral, don't go to his brother's funeral. What a piece of crap. But anyway, Princess Patty, his wife, she had to use 2 chairs. Why the hell does Patty get 2 chairs? Patty Sprague, our auditor who's running for election. And if you people don't like Bob Sprague, all you got to do is vote against Patty. Vote against Patty Sprague, then Bob Sprague doesn't get free insurance. What a greedy, no-count son of a bitch Bob Sprague is. And Sprague, give me a call. You're such a big shot in St. Clair County. You control the court system, in my opinion. You control everything. Well, you couldn't get a governor elected. You couldn't get a congressman elected. You couldn't get a board of review elected. You couldn't get a judge elected. You're going down, you stupid idiot. You no-count, low-life piece of crap. Bob Sprague, I'm calling you out. I'm going to broadcast in front of his office one day this week or next week. Guarantee you he won't come out. He's got I thought he was one of the Blues Brothers last night. Had Frank Bergman is his bodyguard. Frank Bergman's inside the City Hall, got his sunglasses on. Frank, you screwed up Cahokia enough, buddy. Why don't you stay out of Cahokia? They give you a do-nothing job as human resource director so you could be God Sprague's bodyguard. But Patty, that lady, and I use that term very loosely, and I want to apologize to the ladies of this world. She had to have 2 chairs because I guess her ass is that big. But she had so much makeup on. I don't know what the hell, Patty. And you know, this nice lady, I mean, if she laughed or smiled, which you never do because she's married to God Sprague, she'd crack all that makeup. It looked like plaster of Paris on her face. And when people started talking and give Bob Sprague crap, and they do every time because nobody on either side likes Bob Sprague. McCall just knows he can use Sprague. Maybe if they get in trouble, he'll get them out. You know, maybe he'll open the doors in the county because he is God, or he was God. Now he's just Bob. I'd rather piss in my pants than piss in a urinal. And Sprague, I want to ask you this, buddy. I don't know. I just want to know, do you get drunk? They tell me you drink beer, Budweiser, down there on the Casino Queen while you watch Patty play the slot machines. Hey, let me tell you, nobody's going to steal that lady from you. Number one, they need a crane to get her out of there, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. This greasy son of a bitch sits around, hovers over her shoulder like somebody wants her. I think they did in the past. Why don't you ask some of your friends, Sprague? Why don't you ask Rick Stone and a few other people? I think they were sniffing around, if you know what I mean, and I think you do, you rotten bastard. But anyway, a nice lady got up and, you know, Sprague's involved in this lawsuit. There's a lot of people, I think 10,000 people down below the hill, the proud black community primarily, who are suing Monsanto and Cyril Copper and Brass because of all the toxic waste, the alleged toxic waste that's been spewed out of those plants in Sauget for all these years. Bob Sprague is on the other side. He's fighting for Monsanto. He's fighting for Cyril Copper and Brass. He's fighting to stop those victims down there in East St. Louis, the proud black community, from getting any money. Now, on the other hand, he'll come down and ask you for the votes. And see, people, when you vote for this rotten bastard, it doesn't help you. It helps him get more power so he can get more money for him and Princess Patty and his friends and his political allies. Doesn't help you out, doesn't help me out, doesn't help 95% of the people of St. Clair County out. When are we going to wise up? But anyway, this lady got up and calls him everything but a white guy. She gave him a piece of her mind and everybody else's mind who suffers from cancer at the hands of the chemical companies in Sauget. He said he just ducked his head. He walked out the door and he got booed. They're going to put their foot up your ass, Sprague. They don't like you in Cahokia. They don't like you in St. Clair County. And I think the good people of St. Clair County have finally found out. You're the little man behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz. You're not important. You're not powerful. You're a piece of crap. You're a piece of crap for nothing else that you didn't go to your father's funeral, your brother's funeral. For whatever reason, makes no difference. Their last day on earth. And you no-count, low-life, good-for-nothing son of a bitch. And now you want to screw with my son who has passed? Sprague, I'm not going to forget you. Politically, of course, you no-good, rotten bastard. But your political day will be coming. It'll be coming, Sprague. And watch out, because when it does, it's not going to be pretty, because I think the people of St. Clair County are tired of your crap. They're tired of the culture of corruption in St. Clair County. They're tired of what you guys have been doing to destroy the good people of St. Clair County. Black, white, men, women, Democrats, and Republicans for the last 50 years. Now, you can go to the parades, and they're so desperate. He's going to all the parades. Princess Patty's going to all the parades. I told you that I thought it was an oil slick in Cahokia a couple of weeks ago in the parade, but it was Sprague, Bob Sprague, who fell down, that greasy son of a bitch. And Patty, of course, good old Patty, cracked all the streets that she walked down in Cahokia. You low-life bastards, you can live in a $2 million house that the people of St. Clair County have indirectly paid for. You can live in a $2 million house. You can drink your fine wine. You can drive your Escalade with. But anytime you see this black Cadillac, it's got Bass Man. It should be Ass Wipe, but it's got Bass Man. That's Bob Sprague, and I'm going to give you his address and his telephone number. I'm getting both of those, and you can call and complain to that no-good son of a bitch. But I'm just tired, people, and I hope you are. This politically correct crap's got to go. But Curtis McCall, I ask you, why are you protecting Bob Sprague, that no-good son of a bitch? Is it because you know he's going to protect you down the road? These people are dying of cancer. And Bob Sprague, and I understand if he's an attorney fighting for his client, but I thought your client, Sprague, was the good people of East St. Louis, the good people of Cahokia, Centerville, Washington Park, East St. Louis, all over, that you ask for votes for every 2 and 4 years, that you get votes, that you can become, and he's not an elected official, but he becomes the city attorneys in all these towns and makes a fortune off the backs of the poor people, both black and white, both Democrats and Republicans. Let's understand. He sends everybody else out to war, people. Bob Sprague sends everybody else out to war. He don't want to fight. You ought to have seen this red-faced son of a bitch yesterday. And I did give him a little piece of mind. I give him a big piece of my mind. He wasn't real happy. His face got real red. I thought he was a thermometer. Something was leaking. Hey, something was leaking in that oil can of yours, Sprague, because I seen stuff rolling down the floor. It could have been urine. You know what I mean, Sprague? What an ass-white bastard. Got to have a bodyguard? Hell, Sprague, I don't have a bodyguard. Somebody want to kill me, they can kill me today. And I'm not a badass. But if you're going to take me out, take me out. But I'm a man. You little bitch, do you wear pink underwear, Sprague? I just want to know. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you wear pink Depends? I just want to know, Sprague. And you want to start a political war? You want to start a personal war? Whatever kind of war you want to start with me, you son of a bitch. You start it with me. Leave my deceased son out of it, you rotten bastard. But that's the way you are, Sprague. You no good piece of political crap.